Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets. Currently 4/23, Friday, August 28th, 2020. One more trading day in August. Can you believe it? This week has been a flattish type of week. And at the end of this video, I'll share with you my equity curve for this week. I played really defensive, and that's okay with me, but did not make much on the week, and I think I avoided some good ones and actually took care of business on the bad ones. So I'm okay with the defensive mindset and taking the trades that I thought would work out really well. There's a couple trades during the week where I shouldn't have taken them, and today I really focused on not doing some stupid Apple trade that looked like it was going to break. I mean, I was actually, the few of them actually worked. I was looking at this 502 break here, and it shot up and then dropped down. It was so whippy that I decided not to take it. Apple got a lot of volume today because they're going into their stock split, and that will change the price because I think it's 5-1. It'll be like a $100 stock, so it's going to get interesting. People are going to buy this thing out, but it's not going to move because the float's going to be much bigger, so it won't move as much. So it's going to trade a lot differently in the future, but that's beside the point. So the markets were up today. Again, of course, stocks go up only. That's a joke. We're due for a pullback. I think the markets need it. Everything feels top heavy every time I got into it. And, I really like this trade. It was called, I had it in my chart too. It was the break of this 114 level, which was the high of yesterday on ABT. Tough trader though. It went through 114 and then shot down. And then I tried it again through 114 and it shot down. I think it was 300 shares on that, and that was down between the two trades, $83, and that was my day to start. And I was like, okay, whatever, move on. Let's find something else. And actually, this WDAY workday, it's crazy. The companies I use, like Upwork and Fiverr and all these other companies, are like exploding. Workday is another one of those kind of sites, like HubSpot. I was create HubSpot in my marketing. When I did some marketing work for some different websites, I created HubSpots like 10 years ago or something like that. They might even still exist. I don't even know. But WDAY was the break at this level here on, where was it? I gotta find it now. It's interesting. Okay, so the candles are pretty big, and it was as this price came down, you can see the low of 242, and then they came back up. I was using 2-minute candles at the time. I was taking the break at the 247 level. You can see how I've launched up to 247.50, and I got a good chunk of that actually, and made up most of my ABT trades, which was nice. And then I looked at GOGO. And by the way, I hope you guys liked the videos yesterday based on the price action. I was missing out on trades. So I took a trade to the 6 level here, or the 510. So here's the high, which is 5 now. I was taking the break at the 510, and it did not look back. I mean, it was shuffled down here at the 515 level. For some reason, I sold it all on like a 3-cent move. It didn't move up like this in the first 3 minutes of this candle, and it took after the 3rd minute it then moved up, and it pulled back obviously, but it made this nice move up to 597. So this is my biggest miss of the day most likely, and I was in it for, let me look, oh my god, I was in it for 700 shares. This was a significant miss. I'm gonna have to watch the video on this one and see what happened and see why I got out. That was ridiculous. Very frustrating. So that was okay. All right. So that helps me understand why I did that one. A good trade today was on ROKU. I got to find that price. So I talked about ROKU in the past, how I don't like to trade the first move through after it makes its move. It got up here twice on these 2 5-minute candles. I need a whole 5-minute candle to stay below, and it did here. Okay, so I had to do a pretty long pause. Someone came into my office and I had to talk to them. So this was the initial break of the 246 level, And what I did was I took this level 246 break, and you can see here it went up to 246. I'm sorry, 176. And it went up to 177.54, and I got a sale at 177.31 from the 176 level. So that was pretty exciting, but I only had 100 shares on that, and I guess the trade ended up being $53. Not a significant amount. I was going to go with 200 shares, which would have been a little bit better, but the other trades today, this was an IPO, which is HCDI. The break of the 7 level here. I watched it bang its head on 7 for a little bit, and I saw hidden sellers at $6.99, and I actually caught it at the 7. Once the $6.99 went away, the 7 broke pretty nicely, and I got a nice 15-cent move. I had light shares on that, but that was a nice little trade for an IPO. I'm got to ramp up my share size. That's just, but it allows me to do things differently with smaller share size, and I'm coming off those few weeks where I was really struggling. August sucks, so I'm just kind of taking it easy until I can ramp up. So I was up good old $18 today after my couple losses, a couple other minimal losses, and a couple other minimal wins. Let me see if I can bring up my equity curve for this week. All right, so here is a look at my equity curve for the week we're in right now. So that's the 24th through the 28th. I took 118 wins and 46 losses, but the 118 wins is not individual trades. It's usually like one trade with 2 to 5 scale outs potentially. So I didn't trade as much. You can see it was gross profit 1651 and gross loss of 1432, and I didn't short anything. If you look at the graph itself, the day started pretty slow on Monday, and then I got some nice trades throughout the Monday, and I ramped up pretty good. This was on the 26th. Was that Monday or Wednesday? 24th I was up. I guess the 24th I didn't do that. I did okay, but then it ramped up pretty good, and I actually made new highs for the week today, and then pulled back a little bit on the final stupid little trade. But that's where I was today. So my ultimate goal, not ultimate, but my upfront goal is at least $1,000 a week. In money terms. Now I'm not focused on that. Now we'll get there, but it's hard to make that kind of money when I'm trading smaller share size, I believe. Obviously, that 700 share trade on a $5 stock that went to $5.90. I mean, yeah, would I have taken 90 cents off it? I doubt it, but I could have taken probably 40 cents off of it. So that would have been a nice $3.50. That's the type of thing where I can make a lot of money on smaller share size. And I just have to be really, really patient. So I'm okay with this equity curve for the week. This week was slow. There were setups. I did take some losses, but I didn't take any extravagant losses. I didn't have any extravagant wins. And I'm looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to September, pretty much post Labor Day time, and hopefully kick it in. And maybe the next 2 weeks we get some pullback on the markets, and we can set up for some nice trades next month. You guys have a good weekend. This is Rich. I'm glad I could share this with you. This is the first time I'm sharing the equity curve. I'm not going to go all the way back. I'm just going to do it week by week and see if I can share that with you a little bit. Okay, you guys have a good one, and make sure you like the video, share it, and subscribe. Have a good one.